What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunched Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Xavier Miller, Dillian Whyte, and Tyson, the Gypsy King Fury. Get this, Dillian Whyte's trainer, Xavier Miller, extremely confident that the Brit can beat Tyson Fury because he possesses something that Deontay Wilder doesn't have. Xavier Miller remains extremely confident Dillian Whyte can beat Tyson Fury because of his superior jab to Fury's previous opponents and his hunger. The body snatcher has never fought for a world heavyweight title in his career, despite his lofty standing with the WBC, but will be closing in on Fury. Whyte and Miller could be well preparing for the world heavyweight title fight, as we are aware of. Whyte remains the WBC interim champion after his fight with Otto Wallin at the O2 Arena was canceled, meaning he is in the pole position to be called by the governing board as the mandatory challenger of today. Of course, we know that Eddie Hearn believes that the fight may be called at the WBC convention today, shortly after Usyk's rematch with Joshua. Miller, who led Whyte to victory against Alexander Povetkin early this year, believes the drive and the fundamental skills of his protege will lead him to victory in the domestic battle. Quote, Dillian can jab with anybody, Miller told Talk Sports. A lot of these guys Tyson Fury has boxed don't have a jab as good as Dillian Whyte. Like I said, I don't want to discredit any fighter because I love boxing and I don't like to do that. I just know what I've got. Dillian can beat any of these guys, any of them. He's got a very strong team around him. And remember, Dillian is very hungry. He hasn't had what the others have had yet. He hasn't had a chance to fight for a world title or a chance to fight for a world title or win a world title. He's a very hungry fighter and a very dangerous fighter. And of course, I am extremely confident. Let me counterpunch. I feel that Dillian Whyte has a good chance to fight Tyson Fury. And I remember Tyson Fury saying something very, very interesting. He said that the only person that can beat Tyson Fury is Tyson Fury. That may or may not be true. But what I can tell you is that Dillian Whyte will prepare for this fight like any other fight in his career. This is the moment that he's been waiting for, and I think they're going to take extra steps, like getting rid of an Otto Wallin fight injured, healing properly, and preparing for battle, okay? The WBC has been a dream for Dillian Whyte, obviously, for the past, I don't know how long at this point. But I think one thing about a driven, focused, and hungry fighter, they can always rise to the occasion. And if you look at the last three opponents, which has been Deontay Wilder, Otto Wallin, can you argue with Coach Miller in the jab category? Just the jab category, okay? Because that's what he's talking about. He's not talking about the other stuff. But the jab category, what do you think is better? Whose jab is better? Otto Wallin's or Deontay Wilder's? And I have to go with Dillian Whyte, okay? Because Dillian Whyte has a quicker jab. He has a pinpointed jab. He can be wild at times, but the jab is something that I think that Xavier Miller was pinpointing and amplifying in this particular article. And he does have things that Deontay Wilder and Otto Wallin doesn't possess. He has power, he has accuracy, and he has punching with bad intentions. Otto Wallin can punch maybe a little quicker, maybe not, but he doesn't have that oomph. He doesn't have that punching power, that hurting, drop you on the seat of your ass type punching power with the left hook, with the storming, chopping right hand that he throws, with combinations on the inside. He does hold those attributes. He has those qualities, okay? And one thing, people overlook Dillian Whyte, but I think Tyson Fury better be in shape for this particular fight. Better shape than he was in the trilogy fight with Deontay Wilder, okay? So Xavier Miller, he has a task at hand on taking on the Gypsy King. You can never count him out. I think they are extremely confident, just given the opportunity to see what happens. And we got to wait back and see. We have to see the preparation, the true preparation of what we're told, because after all these fights, something else has happened or something else didn't happen, or these guys weren't trained the way they're supposed to. A lot of things take place after a fight happens, win, lose, or draw. So we have to see what the intel provides us to see what we're looking at. But I do believe, Xavier Miller, that Dillian Whyte will be extremely motivated and crunk for this particular fight. You guys tell me what you think of Xavier Miller's comments towards Dillian Whyte's impressive jab. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunched. Peace.